What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. This is something the Clippers don't want to happen or didn't need to happen. I know a lot of players from all around the league go around, especially the foreign players more so than anybody, go around and they go back home to the Euro League and they play basketball and they get, in shape. They play professional basketball over there, overseas at home, and they really get some reps in and they really be playing hard because, when they play with each other's country or for each other's country, representing your country like that, you want to play your best because it's almost like it's a way of life for them over there. And I definitely understand that. But in this situation here with Ivica Zubac, there is a report out right now saying that, he could be suffering from some type of injury. Now, he was playing overseas in the Euro Basketball League here lately, getting it in, playing hard, playing basketball over there with his family, his people, and things like that. And I guess like in the professional sports over there, and he has some type of injury. Now, I didn't disclose what type of injury it was on the site or anything, but it did say that he only played a few minutes in the game against Finland, the team they were playing against. He only played about 3 minutes, and he didn't really he didn't contribute no rebounds, no scoring, anything like that is what it was saying. And whatever injury he has, he didn't want to further risk it even more. He wanted to test it out and see if it really would bother him. So it was a test out moment from what I was reading, and it bothered him, and he didn't play no more than a couple minutes in that game. Now he's listed to have an injury, but nobody's really saying exactly what the injury is. And see, this is the point with the Clippers. They have a great team. They have a exquisite team, if you ask me, but at the same time, they have to be exquisite in regards to their health. They got to stay healthy enough to win. If you don't stay healthy enough to win, then all is lost, all doesn't matter, and all is gone, and all the rest is history. And that's just the way it goes, So if Zubac has any injury that's really, gonna bother him long term, he definitely needs to hurry up and try to get well. Don't play no more basketball over there, because you have to come back to the United States and win a championship, and that's just the way it is. The Clippers are expecting you to come back and be at full strength, full health, and go out there and play your best. They just gave you a contract for $33 million this offseason to keep you around because you wanted to be kept by the Clippers. Now Zubac has to understand, going over there playing for your Euro League and your team overseas is great, but winning championships here is the ultimatum. You're in the NBA. You're not in the Euro League 24/7. NBA is your career. It's your job. Is what you do, and is what you're expected to be, is where you're expected to be, and where you're expected to play, and where you're expected to win. So Zubac is going to have to understand, you have to make better decisions. Now, of course, I understand, like I said, a lot of players go overseas and go back home and play, but I always thought that was like a real, kind of like an unorthodox type situation, because I understand they want to go home and play for their country, but at the same time, you represent this country too, because this is where you play at all the time. This is the NBA. This is the best of the best basketball. This is where you dreamed to get to when you were over there in the Euro League. So Zubac can't, mess this opportunity up. Of course, I know he didn't wish injuries to happen on him or anything like that. You just got to hope as a Clippers fan that he's not going to miss any or substantial amount of time, due to the injury that he has. Because even though the injury that he has doesn't seem like it's too big of a deal, because they're not making much out of it, but it is undisclosed injury too. So we don't know the severity of it right now, but hopefully it's minor. Hopefully it's nothing, because as I said before, they're going to need Zubac. They gave him that contract money. They expect him to be there, and he's a part of, what they're trying to do going forward, which is win a championship. And his presence in the paint and, his expertise, his soft hands and, feathery touch around the rim is what they need, because he gives them another dynamic of somebody they can throw the ball into the paint, and, at times he can go at the big man and score on his own. Zubac has that type of capability. So if he has that type of capability, they're going to need to get more of that out of him. And the only way to get that, of course, is with him being on the court and being healthy to give that to him. So, Zubac's going to have to chill. Everybody's going to have to just, chill for a minute, relax, get yourself right, understand what the season is, stretch, get your stretches in, get your reps in and stuff like that. I understand, but at the same time, you got to be ready for the season, because this is a big season for the Clippers and everybody needs to be as healthy as possible. So Zubac needs to chill on playing overseas, get back over here, with the guys, which I'm pretty sure he is by now, with the guys, possibly going to be starting to do some workouts and things like that, because that's what it's going to take, for them to build that chemistry, of course. So, whatever the case may be, I just, need everybody to stay healthy on this team, because I would like to see this team healthy. I would like to see how good this team could be if everybody's on the floor. I mean, because we really haven't technically seen it with this team the whole time. The first season, Paul George was out most of the year. Then they come back, Paul George comes back, and then in the bubble, they implode. The next season, they do really good. They get to the Utah Jazz, and then, Kawhi gets hurt, which they would look like they would have won the finals that year. And then, they come back this past season, and Kawhi's out the whole season. Paul George's out for 40 plus games. They end up making the play-in tournament, but and they lose there to the Pelicans and the Timberwolves. So this year right here, this could be the year they actually make some good hedgeway. So I hope they stay healthy enough to do it, and I really hope that it works out for them that way, because we have never seen this team healthy together in full strength the way we'd have liked to. It's always one or two people, or it's the main two guys, on the roster that's hurt. So we gotta try to find a way to stay healthy. So I hope that Zubac's injury is not that bad, and I hope that you can actually go on a few sites and read it about his injury and stuff like that. It's not really giving much detail, as I said, but at least you'll know a little bit more about it if you want to look into that. But I hope his injury is very minor, and I hope it doesn't affect him on opening night, coming out there playing his best, because the Clippers are going to need him at his best, and the Clippers are going to need everybody at their best. They're going to have to really pull this season together and try to string together some wins and be the best team they could be in the regular season, and really build this chemistry. And Zubac is going to be a big part of this chemistry, so they're going to need his expertise of what he can do, and they're going to need him to be there consistently like he usually is. Usually he's very reliable as far as being there for the Clippers in regards to not being injured. He's one of the ones on the Clippers that stays healthy for the most part consistently. So you expect him to be there, you want him to be there, and he's gonna have to find a way to be out there, because they're gonna definitely need him, especially if they want to make a run and win a championship. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.